Hey everybody, welcome to Your Beautiful Table, a YouTube channel all about helping you make your tables beautiful. And today I've got a review of Bath & Body Works White Gardenia Candle, so stay tuned. Thanks everybody for coming on back. If you're new to the channel and you like content about home fragrance, candles, tabletop decor, china, linens, silverware, glassware, those kinds of things, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. And if you're an old friend, welcome back. I'm glad that you're here. Hey everybody, stay tuned to the end of the video so you will learn how you can be entered in to win free candle stuff. Okay, so a little bit of the things behind me. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a review or a in-depth sort of how-to video about how to make this front-facing flower arrangement. Y'all, I bought these flowers 8 days ago, almost 9 days ago from a grocery store. I share in the video how I treated them and cut them and made them stay and last this long. They still look great 8 days later in this arrangement. So click to that video if you're interested in learning how to keep your flowers staying fresh. And then over here, I'm burning Bath & Body Works Garden Greenery. It's a lovely apricot fragrance, so I'll be bringing that review to you soon. Let me come back to this Bath & Body Works White Gardenia candle. So bringing it up to you, this one is one of the designs that they had a couple of months ago that have sort of these, I would call it like boho chic label wraps. This is a sticker that's a wrap here, and it's really well done. It's got those diamond designs in the white. It sort of echoes that sort of modern boho macrame kind of thing that's going on, that's on trend at the moment. The candle lid has the White Barn branding, and it is a chrome. It is a bronzy brass, not really brushed, but it's definitely more matte than a high gloss finish. This candle is the 14.5 ounce candle. It's a 3-wick version that's from Bath & Body Works. The White Gardenia candle is still available. I didn't see it in this particular design, but of course at resellers you can find this exact design if you want to. We're going to talk a little bit about the fragrance notes, the candle performance, and just overall about the candle. So, the fragrance notes on this candle, according to Bath & Body Works, are classic white gardenia, sweet apple water, bamboo, and white woods. And of course, this candle offers 25 to 45 hours of burn time, and that's been my experience so far. So I find this candle to be really lovely. So it is a strong white floral. So if you like white florals, I'm talking along the lines of freesia, tuberose, gardenia, things like magnolia. This is a candle that you probably would like. If you are tiptoeing into white florals or you're tiptoeing into florals, don't buy this candle. You won't like it at all. It almost has like a freesia hyacinth kind of mix. It would be a great candle to ring in spring. It's been cold and rainy here, winter days, and so I've wanted to have a little bit of spring here in the house, and this has been great. So it is definitely a super strong white floral. Definitely, if for the floral fans out there, this is one you should consider. If you're on the fence about florals, don't do it. It's not subtle. It is super strong and is in your face white floral. It smells like a bouquet of flowers, but it is a very, very strong fragrance. So let's move into that, talk about a little bit of fragrance intensity. So this candle I burned in one room in my home, and I could smell it across the house. So, and it was a strong fragrance in the room when I was burning it, almost too much. So if you're somebody who likes a lot of fragrance, this is one for you. If you're someone who likes more like approachable scents or approachable fragrances, this is not for you. So I would say this would be nice in a powder room, not in the 3-wick, because the 3-wick, it creates that wax pool really quickly and it puts a ton of fragrance in the air. In a small room like a powder room or a bathroom, it will be really intense. The fragrance lingered in the air for, like even after extinguishing the candle, the fragrance lingered, which was a nice feature of this candle. And this candle has a scent bubble that is nice and big. So right now, I can smell the candle really well. It's not lit, it's on cold. I can smell the candle and it's just like a couple feet away. So if you want to place this candle on an end table or a side table or a coffee table, even when it's not lit, this candle, in my experience, has a really strong fragrance. So this might be a place where you can enjoy it when company comes over and it's not on, but when it's lit, it is a room filling for sure. If you have a great room or two-story space, don't worry about this candle filling that. It will be there. So one of the things that I've noticed about this candle, so fragrance intensity and throw, 10 of 10, really, really great. One of the things about this candle is that it burns hot. And on the first couple of burns, I had to watch the wicks because they were a little bit smoky. So if the wicks get beyond that 1/4 of an inch, you need to be able to trim the wicks and watch the wicks. But at about the halfway point, I got puny wicks. So the wick wax ratio got off, and when I came downstairs and found this candle the last time I burned it, 2 of the wicks had been flooded out, and only one of the wicks was still burning. And so that was a little bit disappointing that, I had to trim the wicks to get the wicks down to not have them smoke, but then they got really puny on the subsequent burn. So I've got a little bit of burn left in this candle. It's not a whole lot, maybe one more burn, but I wanted to go ahead and bring this review to you. But you'll see in just a second, black swirls in the wax, black smoke on the candle jar, and it created black smoke. So let's check it out. Here is the soot you can kind of see on the side of the candle from when the candle burned. Now, I don't know if it's really standing out because the plastic of the wrap is nice and white or what, but you can also see the wax got swirly and sort of discolored. So one of the ways that Bath & Body Works counteracts that is by having this wrap. Of course, you don't see that here, and when you're burning the candle, the wax pool sort of doesn't have the swirl in it itself because it's all melted. It just discolors a little bit. So the fragrance, though, has remained the same throughout the candle burn. So it has the same fragrance intensity and throw. It didn't get sooty or like smell like smoke, even though the wax looks like it's been scorched a little bit. Now, I did good candle hygiene on this. I didn't let the wick trimmings fall in. I used a candle wick trimmer to trim off the candle wicks. But, sometimes you just get this kind of performance. So overall, the fragrance is really intense. If you like florals, gardenias, magnolia, freesia, tuberose, those kinds of things, you'll probably enjoy this candle. It's very intense, has a huge fragrance intensity and throw, 10 of 10, off the charts. So that might be a good thing for those of you who love fragrance. It might be overkill for those of you who like something a little bit more nuanced. Or you can choose to get a 1 wick, or you might get this in a different format. The white gardenia fragrance is definitely one that you should consider for spring if you like spring white florals. The wax performance left a little bit to be desired, although it didn't impact the fragrance of the candle. That flooding that happened at the very end was pretty disappointing. So overall, the presentation looks really great. It's definitely on trend for those of you who do the boho chic kind of approach. I like the matte kind of lid. It doesn't leave fingerprints on top, and this is something that will fit into just about any decor. Probably not into like super traditional, but they're different formats for the white gardenia. So if you're looking for a white floral fragrance, you can find the white gardenia in different labels and different presentations, not only in this boho chic. So friends, this is probably a candle that I would reconsider, but I would definitely probably pull back and just get a 1 wick candle on this if they have it available, or maybe even in a different format altogether. It reminds me a little bit of Estee Lauder's Beautiful perfume. So if you're a fan of Estee Lauder Beautiful, which is the scent of 1,000 flowers, this has got that same kind of like floral note, although this is really strong. Okay, so if you made it this far in the video, know that we have a newsletter, and the newsletter is the way that I reach out to you when we have giveaways. So sign up for the newsletter below to be entered into our next giveaway. When the YouTube channel reaches 200 subscribers, I'll do another giveaway. And if we have milestones here on the website, I will do a giveaway there as well. But be entered to win. Sign up below. I promise I won't spam you with lots of email, but just consider signing up for our newsletter. Friends, thanks for joining us for this review of the Bath & Body Works White Gardenia Candle, and we'll see you next time.